It's a fresh start for both of these clubs. Here we go, week 1 of the NFL preseason. Justice Hill to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
Starting all the way back in the spring, Mike, there has been months of preparation building up for this very game. And for a lot of the guys on the sideline that have been around for a long time, these preseason games might not feel all that important. But I promise you, that young guy who's putting an NFL helmet on for the very first time running out of that tunnel, these games go a long way, not only to making this current roster, but trying to make a career out of playing in the NFL.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
3rd and 11. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Out come the Colts, and they are led by their big quarterback. Who's trying to find his way in the NFL. Year 3 for Anthony Richardson out of Florida.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games. And while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice. So these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident. Build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big run from Taylor. It's a gain of 34. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll let Richardson run this himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He will take it in himself. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Colts. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him especially? And look at this, the extra point is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The Ravens offense ready now for their second drive. And, Greg, week one here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out with local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Colts offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Out of a shotgun, Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And on third down, that ball incomplete. So on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. On the return, it's Hill. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. Lamar going to work from the pistol. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Play action now. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
He cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big
Jonathan Taylor still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The extra point is good. And the Colts extend their advantage to 13-0. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. J.G. Tuimoloau out. They're on the tackle. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throwing Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 50 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple of years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. DeForest Buckner. He gets in there for the sack. And it looks like the time off has not slowed him down one bit.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, I'll tell you, Mike, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of picking up this 4th down when I've got big old Derrick Henry in the backfield. So what an unbelievable job by this defense coming up with a huge 4th down stop.
Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 52 yards. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Travis Jones getting in there for the sack. It's got to feel great as he gets this preseason off on the right foot. Throwing on second down, Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And
the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who is injured. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. Brings up second down.
So we are through one here on Thursday Night Primetime. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. To throw is Rush. Back to the tight end, Kohler. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. First carry now for Khalil Herbert. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Teddy Buchanan is there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Shotgun now for Jones. Over automatic smash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. This pressure is relentless. They get him again.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Scrambling to his left. Now he'll run. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
Baltimore. Raven. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with a fake spike, but it does not pan out.
2nd and 10.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
J.T. Tuimoloau on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Here's the fullback with Carr. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready? Rush from out of the pistol. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Anthony Gould now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. On the ground, it's Herbert to start the drive. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets this up past the 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A design run here with Jones.
Jones on the keeper. A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's Herbert. Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. 1st down, Indianapolis. A toss to Herbert. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. That one incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down. Spencer Schrader comes on to try the field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Colts add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Ravens offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his left, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run,
that's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job of it.
He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. One more time with Herbert. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Herbert is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is up and good. And the Colts add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tylan Wallace now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Hill. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Rush. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second down.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Space to run inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Hill. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Rush. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 2.
They'll try to run this one in. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
It's fourth down and less than a yard.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Ravens. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy is better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offense and Khalil Herbert headed back onto the field. From the 35, it's first and 10. Gun, it's Jones. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 2.
Second down at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw is Jones. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Nnamdi Madubuike gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Complete to Anthony Gould. A gain of 14. And the Colts.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Giddens. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4. Play action now. It's Jones. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Jones going to hang on to it here. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run on second down. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
Can't imagine it's very fun tackling a guy like this, Mike, when he gets a full head of steam. Great vision, the physicality to finish the run through contact. And I think defensively, they're just happy they were able to get him on the ground.
Carry here for Herbert. Drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd, juking his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 33, here's second and 7. Jones keeping this one. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
He was taken down.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Colts first down.
First down.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now, Jones. He'll get it into the hands of Ashton Dulin. And he will get into the end zone. Ashton Dulin. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable for Wallace. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Ravens offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's Rush. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try and set up the screen to Hill. That'll be good for 11 yards, still short of the first down marker, and third down coming up.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Rush to throw. Rush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
You can feel the frustration starting to build, can't you? It's in their body language. It's how they're getting in and out of the huddle. There's no tempo. There's no energy. Somebody needs to get that huddle, look them in the face and say, hey, guys, we can either sleepwalk through the rest of this game and lose, or somebody be the jump start that we need to really find our rhythm and timing.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this... Quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Colts offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive start here on the ground, and it's perfect. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Here's Jones. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Jones. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34. First and 10. To throw is Jones. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the big man out of Georgia, John Jenkins. In there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Throwing now is Jones. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark, but he is short. They've held him on fourth down. What a stand. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 30.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Now Herbert. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down. Running from the pistol, it's Herbert. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Throwing is Jones on third down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker, it is first and goal.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
A run on first and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal. Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On the ground is Herbert. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. The offense staying put. Fourth and goal from the 2. Here it is, a zone read, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
They run with the veteran, Dearness Johnson. Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 43, here's second and 5. To throw is Rush. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, it's all gone according to plan here in this preseason opener. And Lucas finished things strong here in the fourth quarter. A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he is out of bounds. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
First down, Indianapolis.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Up the middle they go. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
From the gun on third down, Jones. A throw on the run is complete. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. And this will be incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, the defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws. He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Pass caught left side by Likely. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
Good for a Baltimore Raven.
Now Rush. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. They'll look to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
A third down and 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go. It's Mitchell. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Indianapolis. They'll stay on the ground with Herbert. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
In today's NFL, you just don't see teams invest with first-round picks in the safety position very often, but every once in a while, a guy comes along that's just too good to pass up. That's exactly why they took him this past spring in the draft, and he's making his presence felt here today.
Shotgun now for Jones. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Throw right side. Pulled in by Mitchell. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really?
And he will do it himself. He's in. Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Indy. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Schrader now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Here we go.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Another run here with Johnson. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. It is 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Rush. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2nd and 10. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Herbert, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Open right side is Likely. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 41-yard line.
Throwing is Rush. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off. That's Samuel Womack. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Trader now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Leads to second.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to come up with the late turnover. But it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts as they start things.